Hey there everybody, this is Wendy from Wendolonia, and today I'm going to be showing you the Hamilton Beach Breakfast Sandwich Maker. Now, I got this for my son for Christmas, but frankly, I love it so much that I'm the one who uses it most of the time. I got it because I thought it would encourage him to make his own breakfast and snacks and stuff, which it hasn't done. Basically, I'm the one who always ends up using it. But both kids really love it. I love it. We use it almost every day. Not exaggerating, almost every day. So it comes in 3 colors. You can get it in black, red, which I got, or silver. And it costs about $25 right now on Amazon, but it lists for $30. So I'm going to show you exactly what it takes to make a breakfast sandwich in one of these, and how extremely easy it is actually to make these sandwiches, and kind of fun too. All right, so right now I've got it preheating. It's a little hard to see, but there's a red light and a green light. The red light is lit right now saying it's on. When the green light is lit, it will say that it's preheated. This light goes off and on. I don't know why. It seems like it's just kind of after a certain amount of time it goes off. Because it doesn't stay on once it's preheated. But once you first see that green light, then you'll know that it's ready to go. I'm going to show you what we're putting in here today, what we're using to make the sandwich. I have an English muffin. English muffins tend to be what works the best for these sandwiches. I've tried it with regular bread, which works, but you have to be a little careful that it doesn't burn. We've also done bagels, mini bagels, which work okay. And I tried it with a croissant, but it burned it before the egg was done cooking. So if you're gonna do that, you're gonna have to play around a little bit with timing. But an English muffin is perfect. It's obviously made for English muffins. So then you can make it just with an egg and bread. That's all you really need. So I have an egg here. I'm going to scramble this egg, so you'll see how that works in just a second. Then I have a little bit of grated cheddar cheese and some pre-cooked bacon. Of course, you can use any kind of cheese, and you can use any kind of pre-cooked meat. You can't put a raw slice of bacon in here and expect it to be cooked in time, so don't try that. We usually use Canadian bacon, but I just happen to have the pre-cooked bacon around, so that's what we're using today. So to do this, there are parts of this that are hot and there are parts that aren't. All of these handles are cool to the touch, so you're safe to use those. So you lift the lid, and then we have, this is the top part for the egg and for the top piece of bread. Then this plate moves in and out. That's how you get the egg off the plate. Then you can lift this up, and you want to always make sure you can lean all of these back. So now down in this bottom ring, I'm going to start off by putting down the English muffin. Next, I'm going to put cheese down, because I've found that if you put the meat down next, if you're using meat, of course, that a lot of times the cheese slides off the meat, especially if you're using ham. So this way it'll melt down into the bread and it will be so yummy. Okay. So I just want a nice even layer there. I'm gonna stop there. Okay, next we're gonna put the bacon on. The bacon's a little hot right now because I had preheated it. So I'm just gonna kind of do that. And then I'm gonna use my fork to just spread it evenly around. Don't worry about that extra egg, it'll cook. Okay, and then we lower this plate, and you wanna make sure the sliding plate is in place. Now, when you do a fried egg, I haven't had this problem, but sometimes with a scrambled egg, you can kind of see maybe there's a little space in there. You can see that light shining through. So sometimes the egg goes through that hole and pours out. So I've got a trick for you. You just pour in a little bit at a time. And then, I poured in a little much, but it's doing okay. And then you make sure it goes down into that crack and cooks and then it'll form a seal. So I just let it sit for a little bit before I pour the rest in. So then I slowly pour in the rest, and that stops that seal from getting broken. Now you put the top on, and it sinks down into the egg, and you close it. And then you're just gonna let it sit for 5 minutes. Our 10 minutes are up, and it's time to take the sandwich out of the sandwich maker. So the first thing you do is you lift up this top plate, lean it all the way back so it doesn't fall down on your hand. And you can see I have a nice puffy egg. If you use a whole egg without scrambling it, this won't happen. It won't puff up so much. Okay, now this is the really fun part. So if you lift this up and down, you can see the eggs on there. But this is the part everyone loves. Push it down. Careful not to touch the plate, and it just falls down on top. So now you can lift this up and put that back. Okay, now we lift up this ring, and you have your delicious sandwich. I'm using a not metal, a silicone thing. You need to not use metal on this plate or else it'll get scratched up. And then we just slide it off onto the plate. Look how yummy that looks. You have here the bun. You lift it up. Here's your little scrambled egg. And then there's cheese and bacon. And there is a delicious breakfast sandwich. So easy and so fun to make. Thanks so much for watching this video. I do appreciate it. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Bye.